Hi guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video, we're gonna get right into it. We're gonna talk about the top 5 unspoken rules on Twitch. So while some of these rules might apply more for a Twitch viewer versus a streamer or vice versa, these are still general unspoken rules about Twitch. It's part of the Twitch culture that if you are a new viewer and a new user or a new streamer, you might not realize. Let's get into it. First and foremost, do not self-promo. This is basically etiquette across any social media platform in general, but in case you don't know what self-promo is, it basically means promoting your own streams, your own content, under the content and the videos and creations of another creator. This is considered extremely bad mannered in the Twitch community, and a lot of people, everyone pretty much in fact, will look down on you for doing so. So examples of self-promo include going into somebody's stream and then showing up for literally like 2 seconds and being like, oh, by the way, I'm a Twitch streamer too. There's a lot of nitty-gritty involving revealing whether you're a Twitch streamer or not, but the general rule of thumb that I like to abide by is if the streamer themselves did not ask me if I am a streamer, then I do not reveal that information unless it is extremely relevant to the conversation. For example, if the streamer was talking about, hey, like, chat, what do you guys think about being a Twitch streamer? Are any of you guys streamers? That's the streamer kind of opening up the conversation for people to go and say, yep, yeah, I'm a streamer actually. But if the streamer is just playing the game and you're like, hey man, I'm a Valorant streamer too, let me go play with you. That is very bad manners because it basically feels like you are promoting your stream in somebody else's stream by mentioning the fact that you are a streamer. Secondly, telling the streamer that you are leaving to go and watch another streamer. So an example of this would be me being in somebody's stream and being like, oh, sorry, I gotta go. XQC is live now. I'm gonna go watch him instead. You're basically implying that the streamer you are currently watching is not good enough because you'd rather go and watch somebody else. And as a streamer, it's extremely dejecting to go and hear somebody in your chat say that. And I completely get it. Obviously, we all have our favorite streamers, we all have our favorite creators, and I too will sometimes go and dip out to go and watch my favorite person when I see them come live. However, you don't need to go and let the other person know that that is why you're leaving. There's a courtesy. You could always just politely say, oh, sorry, I'm gonna go lurk now, bye. Or you can just quietly take your exit. You don't even have to say bye, you really don't. But what is extremely rude is to go and say, oh, I am leaving to watch somebody else, because of the implication that it causes. 3. Calling out lurkers. In case you guys didn't know, lurkers are people who have a Twitch stream open and are sitting there, but not actively typing in chat. They're still supporting by watching and counting as extra viewer in the stream, but they're not actively typing. And lurkers make up the backbone of Twitch. I firmly believe so. You can see streams with hundreds of viewers and chat could be dead, but those 100 people are just lurking and watching the gameplay and enjoying in their peaceful silence. So it's extremely rude to go and call them out as a streamer. An example of calling out a lurker would be opening up your little icon to reveal who is lurking. And when you see somebody hop in, calling them out and being like, oh, Catliente, thank you for joining. How was your day? When they didn't even type anything in chat yet. Make sure you make your viewers comfortable and only go and talk to them and like mention their username if they start typing. If they've already typed messages in your chat, then obviously you should respond to them and give them the attention they're looking for. But to go and call them out when they didn't ask for it, it's basically the equivalent of being in a classroom. The teacher asks a question and you didn't read the book, so you have no idea what's going on. You didn't raise your hand because you don't know the answer and the teacher calls on you anyways. And it's embarrassing, and lurkers who are lurking, most of the time, they lurk for reasons and they're valid. And many times they don't want to be called out, so don't do that to them. 4. Trauma dumping. I hope you've never experienced trauma dumping or been a trauma dumper, but what trauma dumping is a viewer coming into somebody's stream and then unloading their lifetime's baggage of emotional trauma or physical trauma, etc., into somebody's stream without consent. That is really rude. And this could be a hot take, but I stand firm in my belief, and this is a hill that I will die on. Trauma dumping is extremely rude from the perspective of the person trauma dumping, because the streamer did not consent to you unloading all of your past traumas into their stream. Your trauma could be a trigger for the streamer and other viewers in their stream, And what you do by trauma dumping is grab a hold of their stream, make it your personal therapy session, begging for attention, and making everyone else uncomfortable. There is a time and place for everything, and if you are struggling, there is a lot of hotlines available out there for you to go and contact licensed professionals to go and talk to. Somebody's stream where that streamer never consented to listening to all of your traumas is not the time nor place to do it. And people who do so, I think, are attention seekers. Again, personally, I one time had somebody come into my stream and trauma dump in my stream, and some things that they were talking about was a personal trigger for myself, and it made me feel really uncomfortable on stream because it was bringing up memories of things that I did not want to remember. And 5, last but not least, asking a streamer for a collab in their own stream. I bet you didn't think of this one because a lot of people don't mention this, but it's happened to me enough times to where it pisses me off. I don't know where people came up with the audacity. I'm sorry, I think I'm getting like angrier and angrier throughout this video because of the sheer audacity of some people. But don't ask people for collabs in their own stream when they are live, because it is a live stream. It is a live broadcast. You are putting the streamer on the spot to answer your questions, and that is really rude and uncomfortable. I one time had somebody who I literally have never talked to show up in my stream, talk about a game show that they are starting. So that's already low-key self-promo, but I was kind of like, interested in hearing about the game show. Not interested in joining, just hearing about it. So I asked them, oh yeah, what's this game show, And then they were like, oh, we should collab and you should come on my game show. I was like, hold up. 1, I do not know you at all. 2, I hate to bring clout into it, but what do I get? Somebody who's partnered being on your game show when you average like 9 viewers. It obviously won't really do me any good. I'm doing you a favor here. But 3, well, the most important thing out of all of this, that is so frustrating because you come into my stream, self-promo about your game show, and then put me on the spot by asking for a collab in my stream. I am very confrontational, so I am perfectly fine with telling people to go and F off. But me, 3 years ago, I was very shy and I was a doormat and I let people walk all over me, right? And me back then would have been too shy and too much of a people pleaser to say no, because I would have these other people in stream watching me, and I didn't want to come off as a B, for lack of a better word, right? So me 3 years ago probably would have been pressured into saying yes. And I know a lot of other people would have been pressured into saying yes too. It's not as easy as just saying no, okay? When there's people watching you and you're having peer pressure, pressuring you into doing something. It's just rude. It is rude on the person to go even put me in this position in the first place. I banned them out of my stream actually, and never saw them again. But yeah, those are my top 5, maybe top 5. I can talk about these pet peeves forever because I have a lot of them. Let me know if you want to see more videos because I can actually make a lot of videos about this. But those are my top 5 rules for Twitch, unspoken rules that is just part of Twitch culture that you may or may not have known. I didn't know about these for quite a while. Some were just common sense, but I just didn't really explicitly know they existed as rules, kind of. But again, if you liked this video, it'd mean a lot if you liked and subscribed. You're gonna make my heart go doki doki if you do so. And I hope to catch you in a live stream or in my next video. Peace!